Hello. So by now all of you have had your SLO templates returned to you after they've been reviewed by the SLO committee, and right now you're to the point where you have this probably the most important part of your document, which is the spreadsheet that has the students' names and what their baseline score was and what their growth targets were. This is the Excel version of the spreadsheet. Some of you will be completing this form later on in December, right before the end of the first semester, and you'll be completely done with the SLO process the first semesters. Others of you won't enter in these final score numbers until April, after you've given your SLO post-assessment. But this document is really what's most important right now, and you won't be filling it out for a while. When you do fill it out and turn it in to your evaluator at your evaluation conference, you'll want to make sure that if you have these names on there, and some of you do, that you delete those names, because all we want to have are the student numbers, because this becomes a public document and we don't want to have any students' names tied to that public document. So you'll see that as I enter in some random scores here in a minute, that these yeses will turn to no. So right now I'm just going to enter in a bunch of random scores here, and you can watch as I do so that these yeses will turn to no. And you can also see as I do so that the numerical rating of the SLO, which is tied to this chart right here, will change. So like I said, I'm just going to enter in some random numbers here to see if people met their growth targets. And I'm all done, and out of these, of course yours is going to have a lot more students on it than this, but this is just an example. You can see that only 2 people here did not meet their growth target, and that would have gotten this numerical rating of a 4, which would have been above average, because 80 to 89% of my students met their growth targets. This again will be what gets turned into your evaluator when you're all done with the SLO process. Semester class teachers, this will be in December. For the rest of you who teach year-long classes, this will be more along the lines of April. Just make sure that you keep this template handy, and remember, you are not allowed, we are not permitted, per our own business rules as well as from the state, to change these growth targets. Once they've been established and set and approved by the committee, then they may not be changed. Thanks.